What's up, Chroma Clubbers and Doodle Clubbers? Embrace the power of the doodle! Okay, so today we will show off the life marker. There's a new coin code. I will show off the new lock profile feature that some people have requested, and finally a few Ask CCH questions. So first, the coin code. There's Martin Luther King Day is coming up, so the new coin code is MLK 2500. The new coin code is MLK 2500. Now, some people have said when we last left off with the world, the new world, the doodle world, it was basically, hey, you can draw this little 2D doodle, and some people liked it, and I actually liked it. So, but then it was like, look, can we have it so that you can actually add depth to these little doodles that you make? And so what I did is I started experimenting, and so we're going to have something called a life marker. And if you have enough gel for the life marker, what you do is you can, whatever you've created, you can kind of outline whatever you want to bring to life. And by the way, this version won't have it like animated, but in future versions you can. So for example, if you want to bring your pet or a plant, let's say you make a plant and you want to harvest gel from the plant, you would draw the plant or flower outline, and then you would kind of outline it with the life marker. And then once you do that, you would hit OK or check mark or whatever it is, and then boom, you'll see that it gets depth. And then from that depth, then you can start animating it and moving it around and stuff like that. So let me know what you think of this. How do you like the life marker? Are you cool with the kind of 2D doodles kind of looking 3D now? Let me know if you want any changes to it. I like how it looks right now, and I'm open to suggestions. Now on to Ask CCH. Actually, before Ask CCH, let's do the lock profile. So some people have said that, hey, they have brothers and sisters that kind of get on their account and kind of do mean things, or some people try to hack them or whatever else. So now we have this option where you can lock your profile, and what you would do is you would, right before you leave or you're done with DC, you would say, okay, cool. And by the way, we're going to add this potentially to the doodle world. That's why I'm showing it off right now. We're going to perfect it in DC and then bring it into Chroma Club or the doodle world. So you enter profile lock password, you hit cool or whatever password you want, you hit lock, and that's it, it's locked. So then the next time anyone tries to get into it, they have to enter a password. And I know people, if we require passwords, people are going to forget it. I have forgotten passwords too. So if you forget passwords, you can hit the tap here button to request that you want to unlock your account automatically. And it may take a few hours, but then it can get unlocked even if you forgot your password. So that's what we have with the profile lock feature. Let me know what you think of that. Let me know what feedback you have, any changes you want. Now on to Ask CCH. And there are a few questions, so let's get started. Okay, Crystal, the Lightning Dragon Artist, asks, so what's the coolest thing that is on there, on the doodle world? I would say being able to doodle your own stuff and then kind of bringing it to life or making it 3D. I think that's really neat. Let me know what you think. I showed off a demo earlier in the video, so you can post in the comments if you have any feedback on that. My Horsey asks a provocative philosophical question, which is, why did doodling get its name? Why do we doodle? Why is doodling common around the world? I think that's a great question. That's what I was asking too. It's like, look, it's not like we were born with a pen in our hand. Maybe it's just a fun activity that people like to do with their hands, and so maybe that's kind of where it took shape. I don't know. I mean, it's not like everyone is a great doodler, so you let me know what you think. Maybe it's just because it was easier to record stuff that back in the day when there was no like video recording or audio recording, the easiest way was to carve stuff on caves. And so you would only be able to draw or doodle. It's not like you could store voice or store video. Maybe that was it. So let me know what you think. Do you think that doodling is meant to go extinct now that we have video and audio recording and all this other stuff? I've been exploring that philosophical question myself. So great question. Enjoyed it. In fact, I'm going to say great question. Check out my answer on the video. Okay. Jackal asks, DCH, what kind of music did you grow up with? Do you like it to this day? Why or why not? I grew up with music in the 80s and 90s, and I would say that Yeah, I think what happens is that as a kid, whatever music you listen to, you kind of have a fondness and nostalgia for it over time, and that's why. And I'm sure that's going to happen to all of the young people listening to this. And it's happened to people before me, and it's happened to people after me. So I still like listening to a lot of the music from those days. So hey, um, and that's what I use actually to listen to when I need to do creative work. So we'll see. But I've been also listening recently to Hamilton and some other new stuff. So I'm open to new stuff too. Okay. The unseen one asks, what's your favorite thing about Doodle Chroma Club? I would say being able to create stuff and then being able to get feedback or work with other players online, that's really fun. And I think with the new world, it's going to be really cool to be able to use other people's doodles and bring them to life and build them in your world and stuff like that. So that's what I like the most. That's it for today. So thanks again for the questions. The coin code is MLK2500 and embrace the power of the doodle. Take care.